Don't you hate it when a right-wing, socially conservative religious fundamentalist tries to impose their beliefs on everybody? Yeah, those right-wing, socially conservative religious fundamentalists who are like that need to have a drink and maybe experiment with muscle relaxants and fellatio. You know, so they can learn how to relax. Hey, are you guys talking about certain right-wing, socially conservative religious fundamentalists? Yep. It sure seems to me that many right-wing, socially conservative religious fundamentalists are jerks who want to be the country's underwear police. Hey, don't lump all of us Christians in with the actions of a minority subgroup. But Fundy, you are a right-wing, socially conservative religious fundamentalist who wants to impose his beliefs on everybody. No, I am a gay right-wing, socially conservative religious fundamentalist who wants to impose his beliefs on everybody. Oh, well, that makes all the difference in the world. It does. I don't want to be judged by the actions of Christians that share 99% of my beliefs. Those jerks don't speak for me. But we're not doing that. I was very specific. I said right-wing, socially conservative religious fundamentalists. It's not my fault that you took it personally. Oh, and thank you, Jason, for not saying butt hurt. I'm sick of that expression. It belittles people who have legitimate butt-related injuries. See, just like with right-wing, socially conservative religious fundamentalists, if you say butthurt, you can unintentionally insult a segment of that group who are actually butthurt. But I was being specific. How can I be more specific? I even quantified it with many. As in, many right-wing, socially conservative religious fundamentalists. Should have I said, many right-wing, socially conservative religious fundamentalists who aren't gay, clinically insane purple monsters named Fundy Monster? Should I say, butthurt with the exception of those who have actual butt-related stresses? Yes, you should. But if you don't identify with the right-wing, socially conservative religious fundamentalists, why would you assume that Jason is painting all Christians with the same brush? Yeah, I don't get all huffy when Jason says that most conspiracy theorists are melon-headed crackpots, because I know that I'm not a melon-headed crackpot. Yeah, what AJ said. Whatever, I have a solution for this whole lumping in kerfuffle. Kerfuffle? It's a word. Fine, what's your solution? It's easy. If you don't want to upset people who are closely related to a group that you're criticizing, just don't say anything at all. See how simple that is? If you jerks just kept your opinions to yourself, we wouldn't have a YouTube channel? You know what I mean. If you just zipped your collective lips completely, then nobody gets all indignant up in this piece. So we shouldn't criticize anybody? See how much of a genius I am? Yeah, you're a regular Nikola Tesla. Who? Look, Fundy, I'm not going to stop criticizing people simply because someone who is in a related group may become upset. It's up to them to understand that I don't mean them by the language I use. I mean, the flat earthers don't get insulted when I complain about the disk earth theorists. Well, some do. But those people are idiots! Yeah, my job is to make my target of complaint as clear as possible. And if someone complains that they aren't like that, then they either need to pay closer attention or reassess what they believe. I mean, maybe there's a reason that they identify with a negative description. Blah, blah, yakety schmackety. All I know is that you skeptics and atheists generalize all the time. Every single last one of you. That's generalization. Use quantifiers. That's what they're for. Now what now? Quantifiers. You know, like some, many, a few, a majority. No, we covered this. We're heading into a vocabulary fight. Soon we'll be arguing over word definitions. Or we might start fighting about if all babies are atheists. Quick, change the subject. Babies are atheists? That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Yeah, it is. Oh no, it's starting. Oh, what do we do? What do we do? Wait, I know! What do you guys think? What do you do with people who get upset about feeling generalized? Are they inattentive babies or thin-skinned crazy people? What? Comment or make a video response. That was close. I was afraid I was going to have to get the cattle prod again.
Cattle prod? When did you use a cattle prod?
I don't remember you having a cattle prod. You guys don't remember the time where, you guys were arguing over if all babies were atheists and I shocked you guys into unconsciousness?
No.
Nuh-uh. Oh. That's because it never happened.
Intimate questions.
Hello, my fearless little fishwives. Welcome to Intimate Questions, where you ask and I answer your intimate questions. First question up. All I Ask Is asks, where is Opinion-ville? That state, it's between Kentucky and North Dakota. Auto Technica asks, why are flashbacks so expensive? Oh, this is from last week's where I said a flashback for autumnal equinox's backstory would be expensive, so he's asking me this question. Why are flashbacks so expensive? Do you have to rent a time machine? No. Is black and white camera more expensive? No. Will you have to dig up all of our old friends? Yes. One of the problems with doing a flashback is that I will have to create puppets for everyone that she knows in prison guards, wardens, and anything else. Whenever I have to introduce a new character, there's a certain expenditure involved. Even the simple puppet like last week for Great Grammy Yum Yum cost a little bit of money. Not a ton, but just enough. If I had to do several puppets, it would probably become a little bit cost prohibitive. And that in the time involved, because it would probably mean a lot of green screening. So expensive time-wise and puppet-wise. However, it doesn't mean that I'm never going to do it. I will get to it eventually, maybe, I guess, if there's demand. Coffini asks, do you still accept topic ideas for AJ's conspiracies, or is that segment over? Yes, it's over. No, it's not. No, I will still accept conspiracy theories from AJ. Please go ahead and send them. And finally, the atheist paladin asks, question for AJ. All right, fire away! What conspiracy were you glad to find out was true? Well, all of my conspiracies are true. As true as the sun rises. Every single conspiracy that I have investigated is absolutely 100% true. Now, what I think you mean is, where is the proof, AJ? Well, most of it has been destroyed by the CIA. So it becomes very difficult to prove to anybody, even family members, to know the truth all the time. But the other word I have is glad? Was I glad? Never! Do you think I was happy when I found out that frozen custard is actually being squirreled away by actual squirrels to fuel their spaceships to take over the moon and bomb the Earth with hazelnuts? No! Glad was not the word that I would use to describe how I was feeling. And so that's it. Before I go, I would like to thank Wolfwing for the topic suggestion. And if you guys have any topics that you want to suggest, please leave them down below in the comment section. And please make sure you mark them as a comment and not as a question. Otherwise, I'm just going to answer it here in Intimate Questions and not turn it into a topic for the puppets to argue over. Oh, and if you have any questions for me, please also leave them down below in the comment section. Until next week, this has been Jason with a D.
Hey, Jason.
What?
Are vampires real?
Oh.
Well, what about wolfmans?
They prefer to be called lycanthropes, and no.
Oh, okay. Well, what about Franken guys?
No, why are you asking me this, Oswald?
No reason. Oh, and do you want to buy a whole lot of garlic and silver bullets and pitchforks and torches?
No, I don't. Can we do the shout-outs, please?
I guess.
Great. Hey, everybody. It's that time once again to say your name and then playfully mock it. Hello! Mystery Mastermind 175. I think I played that game back in the 1970s. Veridical Cadence. True Rhythm. See, I'm not dumb. So long as Google search still exists. The Original Spaz. So, you invented spazzing out? What kind of royalties do you get? I hope it's as much as the guy who invented crapping his pants. Little Red Panda 123. The cutest kind of panda. The Quantum Wave. The kind Stephen J. Hawking surfs. In his mind. Moti 020666. It means something to you, and that's what's important. Light this Siri. So you want to light a short line railroad in Illinois? Google again. Dead Sysop. Dead Sysop is how the elite group of illiterate Navy SEALs spell their missions. Aquinas Bunny. Named for the man or the town in Italy. Jack in the Box 1984. Is where you were conceived? I'm not insulting you. I was conceived in a Greyhouse bus lavatory in 1969. Neil Hoffman, unimaginative screen name guy. Marty McCorkle. Are you a children's TV character? Fruit, a small town in Finland. Sunwood MC. Sunwood? That sounds something that nude male sunbathers get. I mean, so I've heard. Philip Ledin. PH Philip. I know it makes more sense with an F, but it's still wrong. Iceman, 91,321. When you have to put 91,321 behind your name, maybe it's time for a different screen name. Scania Chan. There's a tasteless joke about Vikings and Chinese people in there. Be careful. James P. That could be a command if you think about it, James. Underline 0. To stress it. 'Cause nothing is important. Woody Ursa. I saw a bear with a Woody once. It was the worst scouting experience ever. So that's it. Remember, if you've subbed and you are now disappointed and angry that your name has been unmocked and forgotten, then please let me, Jason, know. Thanks.
So, what about zombies? Are they real?
No! What did you do, Oswald? Did you watch the Channel 43 Classic Movie Monster Marathon and then become afraid that the monsters you saw were real, so you stole your mom's credit card and bought a bunch of stuff to protect you?
Am I that transparent?
Yes. Look, I don't want to buy silver bullets or garlic or anti-zombie repellent. None of those monsters are real.
Oh, so they're just as fake as Bigfoot?
Well, Bigfoot's real.
He is?
Oh yeah. The woods outside of Opinion-ville are filled with ravenous, bloodthirsty, hairy, stinky Bigfoots.
My house is next to the woods.
Then you must know that there's nothing that those hairy, disgusting brutes like more than to eat mothers when they're home all alone while their sons irresponsibly play with their friends.
My mom's a mother! Oh, Mommy, please don't beat a Bigfoot, Tommy!
I can be a real asshole sometimes.